Alright, so what's up guys? Today we're going to be looking into how to be good at Fortnite. Y'all know that one battle royale that's dying, according to a bunch of people? Well, either way, today we're going to be looking at a little acronym I came up with. It's simple. Don't be trash. Now, most people are going to question this and think I'm just being toxic or a joke. I'm not. Listen, and then you can question me in the comments. But, the letter T stands for terrible aim. If your aim is bad, you're going to be bad. If you can't connect a shot, then you're not going to be able to do damage. A good trick to fix this is to just simply go into creative or go into playground and kind of practice your shots on the bots. It can really help your chances on you knowing what you're doing, and it can really change the turn of a battle. Because even if you're only doing a 15 damage headshot, and say they're at 50 health, you're at 50 health, that 15 damage is more you have on them than they have on you. Secondly, we get into the R. It stands for rash rushing. I do this a lot myself, and I really have to stop because it can really ruin a game for you. Rushing is good if you do it correctly, and most people are going to tell me that. You can rush correctly, and you can rush completely incorrect. Let's say your enemy is at 200 health and you're at 50. You're going to lose almost every time, especially if you are just like number one and have terrible aim. Rush while at 200, your odds greatly increase, and it also brings us into the next letter of A, your awareness. If you aren't aware that they are at 200, or 100 at 200 full health, and you're at 50, how can you win that fight? 9 times out of 10, you're not going to. And if you're not aware of their health compared to yours, you're going to rashly rush into that situation and lose. What can greatly affect you is being aware of their health, being aware of your own health, and not rushing into that fight. Also, to continue on with awareness, if you can connect you, do you know where he is? The answer is no. Why are you still standing in the middle of that open field and not trying to build or get cover behind something? And if you don't know how to build and that's why you're not building, that'll continue on into our next letter. So, if you're aware of your surroundings and skills, then you can change a situation. If you're aware of your surroundings, then you can change a situation completely. If you know there's a jump pad 5 feet away, and you can use when you're low on health or you can't continue the fight that you're in, then you can easily use that to your advantage to escape away from a fight and just get away when you need to. It's great if you are aware of your situation. You can learn just exactly what you need to do in a certain situation when you're aware of it, whether it's editing, it's building, it's running, it's trying to be a low ground warrior compared to trying to gain that high ground. It can completely change your situation if you are aware of the situation you are in, if you are aware of where your teammates are, if you're aware of where your enemy is, if you're aware of what health you stand at compared to them. If you simply know that you already hit them for 32 white, you know that they don't have shield. You know that they are still low. Even if they have a medkit, they don't have that shield that you can hit them with. If you hit them for 30 with stink bombs, you at least know they are at 170 and they're not at 200. You can hugely change a fight if you're at 200 and they're at 170. It's simply 30 damage on hitting a headshot can change that fight because you already know that. You know you can push them instead. S is the next letter, obviously, and it's otherwise known as shit. Just build, lol. And this makes me seem like I'm being toxic or making a joke again, but it's not true. if you know how to build, it can completely change your situation. If you can gain that high ground compared to your enemy that can't, or if you are better at it, or if you can simply get into their build and get the jump on them because they don't realize that you can build as well as you can. Completely changes the fight all around. If you can gain that high ground, because high ground is such an amazing thing to have in this game. It can help you win that fight by being able to hit shots that normally you can't if you were being a low ground warrior. Which gets me into the last letter, of course, which is H. Which, as we already talked about with us, is high ground. High ground majorly affects your fight potential, your fight, their fight, how you are fighting this battle is changed by where you position in height. If you're below them and they are 6 blocks above you, they can hit you with their shotgun for a lot more than you can hit them with yours, simply because they can see you better. It's that simple. They see you better from being up top there compared to you seeing them from down below. It's insane on how much it can change the tides of battle. And if you want to learn building or high ground, there's plenty of other tutorials. I'm sure I'll have one up on my channel eventually. I'm not the best builder myself, but I do know somewhat what I'm doing to gain the high ground back. And it really helps. It does. It's insane how much it can help a fight. And if you really want to learn this, you can go check out other videos. I mean, I will make sure to leave one in my description that you can go check out that helped me learn some about building. And just go into Playground, go into Creative, learn this stuff, practice it day in, day out. Eventually you'll just get better at it, and you'll kind of memorize it to yourself exactly what you're doing, exactly how you're doing it, how you need to do it compared to how the enemy's doing it. It really will just help you learn this stuff. But really, guys, you don't have to take anything I just said to heart. However, it can really help. I've learned this stuff by looking back at myself and noticing what I'm doing wrong and how I can change it so that I can play the game better. I used to have terrible aim. I've learned how to hit some flick shots better. I really was a rash rusher and being really aggressive, which I shouldn't have been for the longest time. But I eventually learned kind of how to do it better. My awareness is really good now compared to how it used to be. I used to play away from my teammates, or not quite in the same area, or I'd land at the same building with 3 other people and I die instantly because somebody else gets a gun, or they're on the same team, they all pickaxe me, or even bad at building. I used to be really bad at building. I couldn't edit really good, I couldn't build really well. I could make a 1x1 pretty good, but that's about it. So I eventually learned how to get into those height fights. I learned how to ramp wall rush. I learned how to ramp stair wall rush. It really can change how you play the game. I learned how to take that high ground. I learned how much of a high ground can change a fight, as well as how to play low ground warrior properly. It's insane at how much it can change a fight. Make sure, if you did enjoy this video, to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have more videos like this coming soon on different games, or more Fortnite videos. I really enjoy a bunch of different games, and lately I've been playing a lot of Apex, but I still wanted to bring this to everyone's attention, as Fortnite was my main game for a while to play. Make sure to go to my Twitch, where I record most of my videos, even the background of what you're watching right now as I'm talking. Go to my Twitter, which is, all these are down in the description, by the way, guys, so you can go check them out. I always tweet out when I'm uploading a video. I always tweet out when I'm streaming, so everybody can know. And if you did enjoy, or if this helped you at all, comment down below. I want to know. Thank you guys, and don't forget to come back next time for the next video, and I appreciate it. Goodbye, guys.